That jab had to hurt. Nice counter shot. He misses with that jab. When you're fighting a counterpuncher, the feint can be such a good weapon. Pretend you're going to punch, make the counterpuncher throw a punch, and then you counter them.
When fighting a counterpuncher, you've got to double shot. Make them react from that, then react then. I know it's hard to think that way, but counterpunchers, they're watching your every move, that every twitch.
That jab doesn't score. They both want a highlight reel knockout. Some real good back and forth between these two fighters.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
This fighter's always on their toes, trying to get their opponent rattled, get them off kilter, get them out of their rhythm.
These are my kind of fighters, boxing on the edge of the ring, using the jab, using the footwork, moving left to right. It's like a bull in a matador.
It's like a game of joust. They both got their swords. They're slinging it. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Well done with that counter shot. Well, we're entering desperate. They ring the bell, and here we go. Coming off a very tough round, let's see what they do here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt, you've got to get out there again. Be smart, be sharp. Don't be a fool, don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up, just until your head clears again and your legs come up again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
He misses with that jab. Just missed with that hook. The ground bomber in some trouble. How is he on his feet? This doesn't make sense.
Bean Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
Pretty close fight here in this round. Not going to see as much footwork as the smaller weight classes in the heavyweight division, but we don't care. We want the heavy fists. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. And that hook misses. Punch, counter punch. Tried to score with the uppercut. The straight right just misses. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. After what we saw in that, we're hoping for an all-action slugfest. Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
They exchange punches. They hit like heavyweights, but they move like middleweights. Truly elite level stuff here.
Now you've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Can't land the jab there. Good counter punching. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
I've seen some aggressive fighters like this.
Oh, Joe Louis just got caught. The Hall of Famer Joe Louis is down.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Come to me.
So we enter the final 10 seconds here in a pretty dominant display. You gotta wonder how big of a factor that knockdown's gonna be we just saw.
You're being put down, you've got to think right, survive, and then give it back the next round.
They ring the bell, and here we go. His eyes look pretty clear here, Johnny. How do you think he's gonna do after being knocked down in the last round?
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh for daisy. That's not gonna happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff them.
That counter punch caught him clean. These punches coming from every angle. Missing with the hook. Nice counter shot. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. These are heavyweights, but I tell you what, that hand speed and footwork, they look like middleweights.
Sometimes when you get in there with someone that's so powerful, you've got to outthink him. You've just got to be smarter than him. You've got to be like a little Fagan and pickpocket him.
Back and forth they go in this round. The momentum continues to shift.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
Jab does not score. The straight right just misses. And this round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. There's a counter shot. I promise you all. And there's the bell to start the round. They've got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
There's no doubt that this fighter's power can change the fight around in an instant. You can't afford to make one single minor mistake.
They know the second they touch you, it's done. They're that powerful.
Joe Louis in trouble. Halfway through the round, and I think we all know who's winning here. So they're back on their feet, but let's see how much they have left in the tank.
Well, now it's about getting back to the corner, freshen up, get new instructions given to you, and they've got to G you up. They've got to tell you what you're doing wrong and what you're doing right. What resilience to be down and to be back up again, to get yourself back into fight again, to show your fitness and determination. Maximum respect.
You don't want to trade shots. So final 10 seconds of the round, and he is looking really sharp. That'll be a 10. We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. Got to get the momentum shift coming their way. What can they do here?
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They've staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head straight.
They threw the hook. It didn't land. Those counter punches have to hurt. Correct me if I'm wrong, but when you're dealing with someone with so much speed, you've got to get your timing right.
This can be so frustrating when you're in with such a fast fighter. Fast fighters can go 3-4 shot combinations before you even let one off. That creates frustration, and that's when it gets hard.
Halfway through the round, and it's pretty much even Steven. Someone's will cave, but which fighter will it be?
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap.
One, two, three, four. Are you okay?
Well, he's back up, but now what, Johnny?
Gotta look at his corner, look for the instructions. They're telling him to calm down, make the most of the count, get up, breathe, and move. Get behind the referee, save yourself a bit of time. You just need to make your way back to the corner. Somehow get to the end of the round.
As we enter the final 10 seconds here, it's probably a round he'd rather forget. Let's talk about Ali in that last round. So it's plan B time after being knocked down in that round.
Can make or break a fighter.
Keep it up, we'll be on his ass in no time. Look at him, he's absolutely knackered, man.
They ring the bell, and here we go. They really got banged up last round. What can they do here to change the momentum?
Hog, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything, full barrel, because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
The jab can't find a home. They have no respect for each other's punching power.
One, two, three, four, five, six. Can you continue?
Halfway through the round, and I think he knows he's got a lot of work to do. So back into the fray again, but how much do they have left?
The corner need to think nice and sharp. They know their fight. They know what their fight is capable of doing and what their fight can and cannot take. This is going to be a tough decision to make. Some fighters, when this happens, this can be heartbreaking. Some fighters, it makes them angry. They want to get back into the mix again. I want to know what sort of...
Who would have thought Ali would get rattled like this? He settled back in, but needs to play some defense.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely glanced up. There's no way to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
Final 10 seconds here, and this has not been his round for sure. Let's talk about Ali in that last round. And there's the bell to start the round. He got knocked down in the last round. Let's see what he can do here.
What a knockdown. 1 minute. You need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
Beautiful counter shot. How nervous would you get when you know you're facing a big puncher like this that can seriously hurt you?
It's the one who draws first blood, Todd. That's what you've got to look at. If you can hit and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
They are not going to let this one go to the judges. And they figure out the combination to this safe. Which fighter will say no mas?
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Let's step back for just a moment. Well, Johnny, I know it's still early on, but have you been surprised by anything you've seen?
Having so much speed, what happens to your opponent is you get cut to ribbons, and that's where the referee has to jump in and stop the fight. And you know this is going to happen. So you rush your work. You think you've got to get him inside close round.
There's a counter shot. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. In a mild upset, we have a draw here.
A draw.